This week we're showing a viewer's trip to the Holland Track. We also have our camping trip to Toodjay. Grizz goes to check out a competitor's rig build-up for the competition Coastal 4x4 rocks a paddock.
You're watching 4x4 WA.
Welcome to this week's episode of 4x4 WA. What's happening, Grizz?
Well, on this week's episode, guys, we have a viewers trip.
Really?
Yes, it's a trip which we weren't invited to. It's the viewers did it, not us.
Okay, so who were they?
They were Dutchy and Cuz. They decided to go down to the Holland Track.
Oh.
So they sent their tape in, we edited it, and we've put it on the show.
Cool.
Let's have a look.
Thanks, Grizz. Myself, Cuz, and a couple of members of the 4x4 WA Forum and others took a trip to do the Holland Track.
You've got to clean your number plate, Pat. I can't see who you are.
We decided to go up Mount Holland, check out the outstanding 360-degree view.
Not too sure where we are. Just following through. Multi-talented, Dutchy. Look at that.
We travelled along the rabbit-proof fence for about 5 or 6 k's. Here we come across something interesting on the trip.
Well, we come across a briefcase with some handy tools. Signing the paper to say we've been here. What a crappy team.
We're actually heading right now to a place called Cat Camp. Named Cat Camp because John Holland, as I read, saw a black cat there on his camping night. So, hence the name Cat Camp. Yeah, we heading there for tonight. We're going to set up camp. Seven vehicles, unscathed so far. None have had much trouble getting through the wet, so we'll get to Cat Camp, we'll make camp, have tea, and then we'll discuss about the day's activities for tomorrow.
took the road home via Coolgardie, stopping for refreshments along the way home. Everyone had a great time and the trip was enjoyed by all.
Here we are. The good old Ettamogga pub. Absolutely magnificent. And who do you have in the drive-through? Cuz he's getting some more water. He's run out. What a place to run out of water.
Well, that looked like they had a bunch of fun down there, didn't it?
Definitely did.
So what we've got for you though, guys, is if you want your trip shown on our show, all you have to do is go out and film it, and hopefully if you can film it in HD, it would be really nice for us. But send in the footage, we will edit it, a bit of information about who went, where you went and why you went type thing. We'll edit it, and if it's any good for us, we'll chuck it on the show.
Awesome.
So there you go.
Good.
That's what you have to do, guys. So send in your tapes. So where are we off to now?
Okay, well, next up, we went to a camping trip to Toodjay with a group of guys from the forum.
And we had a ball.
And girls. Yes, we did have an awesome time. So let's go check it out.
The 4x4 WA crew and a group of members from our forum decided to go to Tanner Hill Park on the Foundation Day long weekend. Out of all of us who attended this long weekend, I think Simon enjoyed himself the most. Seeing his car was the most capable, he decided to do a lot more tracks than we could actually get our standard cars up. We found a mud pit on our travels, and Rev, in his infinite wisdom, decided to get his patrol stuck. But no need to fear there, Rev. Simon and his mighty Zook came to your rescue. Macca and his little wee beastie, his new little purchase, decided to see if he could get through where Doggy failed, and he also failed. Shortly following Rev's little mistake, Doggy decided to get himself stuck in absolute brilliant fashion there.
So Doggy, how you feeling, mate? Getting pulled out by Suzuki. Come on.
But never fear, Doggy. Simon and his mighty Zook is there to rescue you as well.
What you just saw there, guys, was only half the footage, so we will show you the rest of it later on in the show. But what's up next?
Well, Grizz is going to go and check out Ash's car.
That's me. I better go. Cheers for that, Amy. Now, I'm here with Ash, and we all might remember Ash from Mud Guts and Glory last year in the Big Black Patrol, named the Pig. And he also was at West Oz Challenge. The patrol was there. He wasn't entered, but it was up there, and you might see on some of our footage. But as you can see, Ash here has changed his car. Welcome along, Ash.
Thanks a lot.
Now, this isn't the Pig anymore. What's going on?
Well, it's still the Pig. It's just had a bit of a body change because of the old rust cut into it, and it wasn't too good for a cage.
All right.
And we had a few problems with the rear quarter panels and stuff at Mud Guts last year, so we thought we'd eliminate them and less the damage.
So basically, you've just put a new body on the old chassis.
Another body shell on the chassis. Drive line's still the same. Still running all the same gear.
And you've done this yourself?
Yeah, we've done it all in house. Cut the back off the wagon and everything. So.
All right. And so, what other changes have you made to the original driveline?
Not really too much. We've changed a couple of the suspension mounts. Other than that, we've kept it as it was before because it worked well.
All right. And so, what do you need to do here now? Apart from doors.
A few things we got left is obviously the doors and a bit of panel work, and to paint it all up, and just a bit of the electrical wiring. We've stripped all the wiring out and taken it back to basics, so we've got less problems.
All right.
Don't have too much happen out there.
So you're not going to have the dash and anything?
No, not running a dash or anything like that. It'll be just basic gauges of what we need to keep an eye on. Don't need a speedo because obviously we're not going to be driving it on the road too much anymore, and don't have to worry about speed.
So this will be ready for the coastal 4x4?
Yeah,
the paddock?
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
You're hoping so?
We're pushing hard for it, so yeah.
And you're changing the tyres, you said before?
Yeah, we're going to we've gone off the Pro Comps. We've been helped out a bit by Mickey Thompson.
Yep.
So we're going up to a slightly larger tyre because we've moved into extreme class, and we're running a 40-inch sticky claw.
Oh, okay, so that'll be all right. So what else have you done? I mean, it's a bit basic at the moment, but once it's finished, you're going to have what happening to it? It's going to be all flash and Mickey. What colour is it going to go?
The colour will be revealed at scrutineering. So we're still trying to decide. There's a couple of colour choices there.
Yep. So it's not going to be black.
Different. No,
it's not going to be black.
It'll be something different.
Okay. No, that looks good. So this tray is all homemade and stuff?
Yes, Stewie in the workshop here made all the tray. It's been designed to give us the best departure angle possible.
Yep.
And house the spare tyre, keep the weight down low. And yeah, it's all just made out of bits of scrap that we had laying around.
Oh, that's all right.
So trying to keep it down to a budget.
Yeah.
So.
Now, as you say, you tried to keep it down to a budget. Now, this is something anybody could do. I mean, you don't need to have $100,000 million to do it.
No, definitely not. It can be done on a budget.
Yep.
I've had a lot of the stuff on there already, and it's been getting built up over the last sort of 6 years owning the car, and just generally progress along as we do bits and pieces to it.
Okay, so it's a something anyone can get into and get involved.
Yeah.
So,
anyone can do it with a general patrol wagon or any other vehicle for that matter. It's just having a bit of know-how, obviously, to do it,
and the time
and the time and sort of the area to do it, because it is a time-consuming thing.
That's the big thing, isn't it? If you're getting someone else to do it, that's where the money comes in. It's the time.
When you're paying someone else to do the work for you, it's very expensive.
So the motor's basically the same as what you had in it?
Motor's the same setup, the 4.2 diesel with the aftermarket Denko turbo on it. The only other thing we've done with the motor is we're putting a larger fuel pump in it, just trying to get a little bit more power out of it, a bit more torque, and change the power steering pump to a trail gear power steer pump just to help steer in the bigger tyres and stuff like that.
Okay.
So the standard one wasn't up to the scratch of the last comp. I found it quite difficult to turn the car around up on some of the tight corners. So,
well, there you go. And okay, what about your diffs? You run air lockers?
No, on the diffs we run twin Detroits. I used to run an air locker in the front. I had that in the last comp. Had a couple of problems with it, so simplify it. Put the Detroit in there, so less things that can go wrong.
So you got Detroit front and rear?
Detroit's front and rear.
And you find they're okay?
Oh, they're great to drive with, even on the high speed stuff when we were setting up for West Oz. Makes the car more predictable when you're driving it.
Okay.
Because the diffs are permanently locked, but they'll unlock just by throttle control.
Okay, well, there you go. Well, there you go, guys. Ash's car, we take a few happy snaps of it and stuff, and we look forward to seeing it at the scrutineering with its whatever colour it's going to be.
It'll stand out.
Cheers for that, mate.
No worries.
Much appreciated. Geez, he looks like he's done a lot of work to that car, eh?
I know.
So look good. on the day. It doesn't look that flash now, but on the day it should look good. So what's happening?
Well, we're going to check out the rest of the Toodjay footage.
That's right. Okay, let's go have a watch. Now here we go, the time and effort I've put into my car, and look what happened.
Tail light.
Oh!
Beautiful.
Forwards, hammer it. Just nail it.
Now we came across another bit of a mud track, and Doggy decided to show us how it was done, considering he failed on the first one. And what's this? Thumper and his Discovery decided to go through, and he doesn't make it. Now we all had tons of fun. It was a brilliant 3 days, and a big thanks to Peter, the property owner, for inviting us up. But it's time to head home. Now a few of us has got some dents and scratches, others have got a bit more work to do on their car, but apart from that, it was a brilliant long weekend.
So there you go, guys, Toodjay. What an absolute blast we had, eh? A whole weekend.
So much fun.
And it just non-stop forward driving. Unfortunately, I damaged my car, but that's what they're designed for. So what's that happening now?
Okay, well now you're going to go and check out awnings.
Geez, I'm a busy boy. I better go. See you later. Right, cheers for that, Amy. We're going to talk about awnings, a great product for your car. An awning, you just saw us set it up, took absolutely bugger all time. What do you reckon?
Right, they're the greatest thing that's ever been done. We all remember the times out on the beach. We're pulling the old tarp out, tying it to the roof, or closing it in the doors, and a couple of old tent poles and stuff like that. Now it's on the car permanently. As you saw, very easy to set up. A lot of the times you can do them with one person. Pull up on the beach, set it up, you've all got shade, everything like that. If the fishing's no good, jump in the car, move it down the beach.
So how many of these are on the market?
Oh, there's probably a good 30 different brands now on the market, all varying in quality, ranging in price from about $200 and work their way up to the big fox wing and stuff like that at $1,000.
Yeah. They're brilliant little inventions, actually. They're quite good. I've got one myself on my car, and yeah, I don't know how I lived without it.
Oh, we've all used them at some point, or seen them out on the beach or on the tracks and stuff like that, even pulling up for lunch, nice and quick and easy.
So how do they actually mount on? You need a roof rack, obviously.
Yeah, you need a roof rack. They all mount pretty much the same way, with a couple of channels in the back of the awning.
Yep.
And then angle brackets to the roof rack, or straight to the side of a full length roof rack. You don't need a full length roof rack, even just a couple of sports bars.
Oh, just the bars.
As this is mounted just on a couple of sports bars.
Okay.
On this car here. Available at pretty much any four-wheel drive shop
Yep.
around.
And yeah, so as you said, the prices vary. So basically, if you're going to pay $200 for one and you're going to pay $500 for one, the $500 one is going to obviously be better.
Yeah.
Have a different canvas or something.
A lot of them use a polyester ripstop canvas.
Yep.
Whereas with the Rhino Rack one, Black Widow ones and stuff like that, they actually use a proper canvas, like a 12-ounce canvas.
And they're waterproof?
Most of them are waterproof, yeah. Some of the cheaper ones, they say are weatherproof.
Yeah, weatherproof.
Weatherproof, yes.
It's like the spray jacket. It's not a raincoat, it's a spray jacket.
That's it. So yeah, most of them are waterproof.
Yep.
A lot of them you can get mosquito netting sides for them and stuff like that to enclose them in if you want to sleep under them. Perfect for rolling the swag out on a boys' weekend or something like that.
And these all come with these type of legs, or some come with the poles?
Most of them have all got the legs that are built into them.
Yep.
Just with the cam lock function. So they're nice and easy to just turn it, adjust it to the height of the car, or if it is raining, the good thing is you can lower one corner down. So it doesn't matter if it's twisted, and allows the water to run off and doesn't build up underneath it.
Okay, so we've seen this one, we've seen my one. Let's go have a look at the king of all awnings, the Foxwing.
Yep.
Let's go.
No worries.
Now, Ash, tell us a little bit about this. What's so different about this than the other ones we've seen?
The advantage of the Foxwing awning, it's made by Rhino Rack and Tent. So people that make the 30-second tents. The design of this awning is so it mounts to the side like all the other awnings.
Yep.
But instead of rolling out, it actually swings out, comes around the back of the car, on the back of the roof rack, as you can see here.
Okay, yep.
So it offers shade along the side of the car and on the back of the car.
So when you open up the back, when your fridge is in the back,
it's all in the shade and everything like that. The other advantage, because it's been made by Tent, it's actually got zippers on it, so you can either extend it or you can zip the 30-second tents to each side of it.
Wow.
So you can fully enclose the back of your vehicle, put the kids in one tent, you and the missus in the other one. Bit of peace and quiet, which is always great when you're out camping. So you can fit 4 tents onto it. It's nice and easy setup. You can have it freestanding like we've got it in the showroom here on display.
Yep.
Obviously if it's a little bit windy, it comes with guy ropes.
Yep. Tie it down.
To tie it down and keep it nice and secure.
So there you go.
Good quality canvas on them.
Aren't they? They're brilliant. So there we go, guys. Foxwing awnings. That's all about awnings, guys. They are a great accessory for your vehicle, and if you're out there in about the bush and stuff like that, they're brilliant to have. Keep you out of the sun, give you a bit of a shade. So cheers for that, mate. Much appreciated. And we'll go back to the show. Well, there you go, guys. That's the end of the show, and had an absolute blast.
Yes, a lot of fun.
It was. The Toodjay trip, the camping trip, was absolutely brilliant. Needed a holiday.
Yes, I know, it was really good.
Yeah, so,
what are we doing next week?
Next week we're going paintballing. And what does that mean?
I'm really scared.
It means pain for her.
Yeah, it really
and maybe
does.
me, because I'm...
Please be nice.
Yes.
I'm on your team.
I
It's
know.
Good.
Basically, guys, we're going paintballing. It's us, 4x4 WA, versus the viewers. So the viewers get their chance to shoot the big Grizz.
Please be nice.
Yes,
Not
please.
To him.
Yeah, don't worry about me. Yeah, I can take pain. So what else is happening?
Good. The rest of it's a surprise.
A surprise?
So, you're just going to have to stay tuned.
Yes, and you're definitely going to have to watch next week. You'll love it.
You definitely
it's
will
a great
love
surprise.
it. We can promise that.
Yes. Okay, so what now?
That's about it.
That's it.
Thanks.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya.